Welcome back everybody to Talking Wolves, another transfer news update for you today. Hope we're all keeping well and safe, and it is officially July now. We'll start to see the transfers fall into place very, very soon. Of course, players returning to training as well. We've seen many players pictured in preseason training, some glimpses of the new training kits as well, which haven't officially been revealed as of yet, but we have seen players such as Ryan Giles, Keanu Hoover, Dion Sanderson, Chem Campbell, and so on, Luke Kundal, all return to training. So it's great to see them in training as well. And any of the other stories as well we speak about in today's video, be sure to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate your support. And if I'm looking a little bit red, I don't know how I've managed to do it, but I was out all day yesterday. It was quite windy and cold, and I've burnt my entire face. So not too sure how that's happened, but yeah, we'll kick off with the news now, and one that actually I exclusively revealed a few weeks ago on social media about Tom King. Wolves have confirmed that today the experienced EFL goalkeeper has signed for the club. Now, Tom King is somebody that has been part of the Wales setup with Tony Roberts, so obviously Tony Roberts, who's the goalkeeping coach at Wolves, knows him very well, and it's something that Wolves have obviously wanted to do, add a little bit more experience. More than likely, Tom King is going to be the number 3 choice goalkeeper. I would be intrigued to see if he plays in tournaments such as the EFL trophy, like the Papa John's trophy that Wolves are going to be in, because it's under 21s tournament, but Wolves will be allowed a certain amount of players over a certain age. And you'd expect players like Mateusz Sarkic possibly to be moved on later on in the window on a permanent basis as well. Interesting fact about Tom King, he has got the Guinness World Record for the longest goal. I think it was a year or two ago. He scored from a goal kick. The wind took it and bounced over the opposition goalkeeper. But yeah, a goalkeeper who, like I said, reported on previously, is officially signed for Wolves, and really the first proper day back, first working day back in training, and Wolves have announced that. So fingers crossed we see a few more of those moving. Now, we've spoken about Nathan Collins. I've already done a video on him yesterday, so to hear my thoughts a little bit more on him, you can do going back to yesterday's video, but it sounds like his Brentford medical is going to be today, which is Monday, so an announcement for that is going to be imminent, really. Quite a surprise how much interest some of these Wolves players are getting. I saw a really interesting fact in regards to the amount of games that he'd started. Without Nathan Collins, Wolves had won 8. With Nathan Collins, we'd won just 3 games. I can't remember if there was about 16 games in there, 16 to 18 games, and Wolves' record without him starting was, believe it or not, quite a lot better, but I suppose it was after Julen Lopetegui had come in, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, in regards to full details on that, as we know so far, it's £23 million. We would assume there's going to be some significant add-ons on top of that as well. Now, another defender who has got serious interest as well. It was reported right after I'd done the Nathan Collins video yesterday evening. Max Kilman, an official bid from Napoli, the Italian champions, had come in yesterday for €35 million. So in and around £30 million, and Wolves rejected that bid. Wolves are said to want at least €40 million for Max Kilman. Now, Napoli is set to sell their star centre-back Kim Min-jae. He's going to Bayern Munich. I think that's about €45 million ish. I hope I'm not making that up. Let me quickly look at that release clause for him whilst I speak. I don't know whether it's on here. Release clause for Kim Min-jae. It's around €50 million. So, you know, they're going to have the money to buy, obviously, Max Kilman, and Wolves are going to be aware of that as well. So, really interesting. I would expect Napoli to come in with a second off, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Kilman moved on as well. And it's a little bit of a risk, but this is going to be a serious Wolves rebuild. If they can get this right, it's going to be really exciting for Wolves fans. You know, we've not felt like this in a long while, and Lopetegui's obviously really wanted to put his stamp down on this team, so we'll wait and see. There was a little bit of a rumour last week as well in regards to another South American player, the Argentinian midfielder Christian Medina, currently playing for Boca Juniors, 21 years of age. Wolves and Fulham have reportedly got an interest in him. Obviously, no surprise, Wolves have been keeping their tabs on South American players. We saw it quite heavily last year. So Christian Medina could well be another one of those. Talking about expiring contracts as well. Now, Adama Traore, we said last week, has got an offer or had an offer on the table from Wolves. But as of right now, he's no longer a Wolves player. His contract, as of Saturday, was expired. It sounds like he's going to be moving on. Clubs in Italy really do have an interest in him. AC Milan at the moment, the favourites to sign in Adama Traore, who can obviously offer him Champions League football as well. Roma are the other club that are interested, or said to be interested in Adama Traore as well, obviously managed by Jose Mourinho. One of the other stories was in regards to a Brentford B player, Alex Gilbert, whose contract is set to expire as well, or would have expired by now as well. Finished top goal scorer for Brentford B last season. They went on to win the Premier League Cup as well. So only a young striker, obviously not going to be a player that's going to come straight into the first team, but probably a player that Wolves will use in and around the 21s as well. But yeah, finished top goal scorer for Brentford B. Forest and Middlesbrough also said to have expressed an interest in him after he rejected a new contract at Brentford. And we'll finish off with some news on staff as well. Now, we've got some interesting news. Matt Jackson, his role at Wolves was head of strategic player marketing. He was basically in charge of picking out clubs for players to go out on loan. And to be honest, I think it took him a while to grow into that role. But over the last couple of years, he's really done well. He's picked out some great loans for players. You know, we've added significant value to some players as well. He's actually now moved on almost, let's say, not officially, but Wolves' sister club, Grasshopper Club Zurich. He's gone over to be the president there now. It's quite interesting because Seyi Olafinjana, the former Wolves player, also had the role as loan manager a number of years ago, and then also moved on to become, I think he was director of football at Grasshoppers. So it looks like that sort of natural progression there, but you would assume Matt Jackson, much better pay for him as well, being almost the chairman of the football club now is really significant. And Grasshopper Club Zurich, a club that has sort of underperformed a little bit in recent times, so I'm sure they'll want to get back to sort of where they want to be. And another one that was reported towards the end of June, actually, about Sean Parish. He's a youth coach at Wolves, been at Wolves almost 10 years now, and Wolves officially reported last week that he has left his role at the club. A number of Wolves Academy graduates and players sort of putting on social media how great a coach he was. So I'm not too sure what's going on really, if it's just a reshuffle in the back. I know there is obviously a new under-18s manager as well, so there may well be some movement with certain players and coaches and roles. So we're waiting for imminent confirmation of the Nathan Collins deal now, and obviously I'll keep you guys up to date with everything else. Hopefully we have some incoming news, because obviously in today's video there wasn't a huge amount of it, but we've seen how quickly the Nathan Collins deal has sort of moved as such in recent days. The Connor Cody one was Thursday and announced on Saturday, so we can see how quick Wolves are doing the business in and out. So let's wait and see, guys. Be sure, as always, to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon.